Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is the show where we talk about NXT and AEW. How we feeling?
Feeling all right, man. We're feeling good. Feeling good. How are you doing?
I'm feeling great. I had some topics that I wanted to hit you with. Starting first, have you ever Googled what your one of your dreams meant?
Yeah. I had a dream where my teeth fell out one time. I heard that's like a common dream though. Another one, actually there's one that on my mind. I was I was in my dream. I was sleeping and I woke up and I like looked over and I saw it was like a big rabbit, but it was like walking on its hind legs toward me. And I wasn't like scared or anything. I was just looking at the rabbit like it was normal. And I had like looked that up what that meant. It meant like fertility or something like that, which had me a little concerned. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like what you mean? What are you
you
implying?
you ovulated, brother.
I was like, what are you implying, rabbit? But yeah, I've done it a couple of times.
Okay, so I went to sleep early, like probably like 11, which is like
Mhm.
very rare for me or whatever, right? I have insane trouble sleeping. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and then, I didn't dream for most of that, but I was just
Mhm.
like, fuck, I woke up at 5. I got like 4 more hours of sleep before my alarm goes off and I have to get ready for work and whatnot. This is where I have the dream. And the main crux of the dream, or like the main like theme or like core thing, was I had my Crocs on,
Mhm.
but when I left this establishment, or I was with my friends or whatever, and as soon as I walked out of the door of the establishment, my shoes were gone. And so
Mhm.
most of my dream is me trying to find my shoes. I looked up what it meant. Shit, dog got fucking red by the
What did
fucking
it
results.
mean?
Let me pull it up because I had a screenshot of it. But basically it was just like, damn, my nigga, you really yearning, aren't you? Losing one or both shoes in a dream indicates difficulties in romantic or work partnerships.
Mm.
I said, well, goddamn, that shit ruined my day.
Hit you with a double kick.
It was
You
just
know what I
like,
mean?
oh damn, you sad and you hate your job. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That's tough. That is tough.
My guy. So yeah, that shit ruined the fuck out of my day, my morning. Um, and
Oh,
then
I got
okay,
I saw Barbie. Last
nice.
weekend.
What
I went
what did you think?
I went with my daughter and her best friend. They dragged me out to it. We all wore pink. You know what I mean? We all had a theme. It was good. I thought the theme or kind of what they were trying to get over was very heavy-handed, but I think it was fine in the context of the film. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the set pieces for Barbie World was like
Oh,
fantastic. That looked amazing. It
amazing.
looked amazing. I was like, wow, that yeah,
This,
you were right.
yeah,
That it doesn't win an award for costume or
just like set design.
design.
Period.
That's crazy. That shit was fantastic. Yeah, Barbie was great. I also just like right before Dynamite started, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Thought it was good. I liked it better than 2. Um, Only issue I had with it was I think the first half of the movie, there was like 5 different storylines going on at the same time. I'm like, this is a lot to like how y'all gonna wrap this up. But by the second half, I feel like for the most part, it all kind of wrapped together and it had a good ending, at least to me. Um, would have liked to see more about Adam Warlock. I feel like they'll really only scratch the surface on that part. But besides that, enjoyed the movie. I thought I think I would say this is probably Chris Pratt's best performance as Star Lord outside of like maybe Infinity War. Um
He was good in that.
Infinity War, yeah, I thought he did fine in Infinity War.
uh,
Um I thought Rocket. was fantastic. I love the whole story.
Rocket is definitely my favorite of the Guardians.
Yeah, it's definitely a standout. I thought the High Evolutionary was a great villain, fantastic villain. I forgot the actor's name, but he's really good. I think he's in what else? I think he's in Peacemaker. Well, I only watched like 2 episodes of that, but I think he's in
Oh,
Peacemaker.
I never finished that.
I know I never got back to it.
I was just like, okay, this is dumb fun. I'm done.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like I enjoyed it, but I just never went back to it. Like I watched like the first like 2 episodes, and I was like, "This is cool," and then I didn't
I just stopped. Getting more into Adam Warlock. I remember feeling that way after I saw the Suicide Squad. Um, I was just like, oh, let me like really like, try to get into my comic bag. Then I realized why the comic book industry is like more or less in shambles, or like why manga is like insanely more popular, is because the distribution model is fucking ass. What is it? I wanted to like read some Batman as well. You always hear about the Operation Flashpoint or whatever and whatnot. Or you hear about the New 52 and shit like that. And then I looked at a reading list. It was like, okay, you have to read these. And it was just like, okay, make sure you read Green Lantern 15, Wonder Woman 6. And I was just like, why would I want to drop dead in the middle of something? That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. I think it made sense in the time of comic books where you wanted your audience to buy not only the Batman, you want them to buy the Wonder Woman, because it makes sense. But in current day,
it doesn't. It doesn't make sense now, and it's extremely greedy. That's what it really fucking is.
They were trying to get that money.
Like that's fucking crazy. Like I just trying to like keep up with shit was like crazy. But like during that time, I was just like, Suicide Squad doesn't really have like long, runs or anything like that. They usually get like, long one-off comic or whatever. But then I started reading one, and it was just like, okay, these are reoccurring stories. And since Suicide Squad is like, disposable fucking people or whatever. There was a I'll never forget it because I was just like, nigga, please. They debuted some nigga called Unknown Soldier. And I was just like, I'm not reading that, even though on the bar it said like, oh, read, make sure you like Unknown Soldier issue #1. And I was like, fuck no, I'm not reading that. And I read more and more of the Suicide Squad, and then like something important happened, and then they were just like, ooh, if you want to figure out how that got put together, read Unknown Soldier #6. I was like, fuck you. I'm not reading that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to read some fucking unknown, some fucking nigga I don't even heard of in my life to get an important crux of this fucking story. Kiss my ass. I stopped reading comic books after that. I think the model's so fucking stupid.
I'm more of a graphic novel type guy. Like if they're gonna do the Batman, like give me the whole Long Halloween and the whole. I rather the graphic novel style if I'm gonna read a comic.
I wanted to read some Batman shit, and it was just like, okay, which issue Batman #1 that you want to see?
I don't know if DC has it, but Marvel has what's it called? Marvel Unlimited, the app where it's like they have a database of like not all their comics, but a lot of them.
I stole my shit.
And and then they'll have like reading lists. Like I did I just recently did what was it? It was Daredevil, Born Again. And it's kind of the same setup.
#1 of that.
It's fantastic. But I go on Marvel Unlimited sometimes. It used to be really buggy. It's not as bad now as like when it first came out. But every once in a while, I'll go on a little comic book run. I think it's like $10 a month. I was reading it off my iPad for a while.
I can't do it, honestly.
I get it.
It's honestly it's extremely annoying to see because I read Suicide Squad. Like I just read a bunch of Suicide Squad shit because at the time I was a big fan. I still like them a lot. I like the whole concept of the whole thing. But I was reading, what is it? I think it was like Suicide Squad versus Justice League.
Yeah,
and Flash did some shit which was like fucking like it was really cool, and it was just like, oh, if you want to see the conclusion of the cool shit that he just did, go read The Flash. I was like, come on, son. I'm not doing that. I don't care that much, bro. Now I gotta open another tab. I gotta find which Flash issue 15 it fucking is.
But you
Because
got
there's multiple runs in a year.
you got to think though, like imagine like this was 1995 and like that happened with this the standard old comic book. Like you went to the store or whatever and bought the comic book, and then you had to go, the next day or the next week and get the new Flash. Like it makes sense. That business model made sense at the time.
It makes sense when you want to make money,
Yeah,
but fuck
it's
you.
an inconvenience
Like,
for sure. It's definitely an
yeah,
inconvenience. I'm not gonna disagree with that.
yeah. As somebody that wants to, like, I want to read this fucking story. Like all of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go read another superheroes comic to get an important detail on this. That's majority. Like, if you're not giving me what like one full story, I'm good. Suicide Squad does have a couple like really good ones. Like when I went to go see the Suicide Squad, they give you like a pamphlet that was just like, oh, you can like read these.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'll lock in. And it was easier to find those because they had the year, and what was more important, they had the author on it. So it's just like if I wanted to, like, on the website I was using, if I wanted to find somebody, I would like
You
just
search by
I would
author.
yeah, I would look at, like, I'm already in the suicide session, but I'm like looking for the author. And I think the author that I thought was pretty cool was Adam Glass. If he's problematic in any way, dog, I wouldn't know that shit. I don't really support the motherfucker. I'm literally stealing the comic, fellas. But no, I thought the story was cool. But yeah, I can't get into comics, man. The manga shit is way cooler, or well, way easier to consume. Not to sound like Japan thing is cool, American thing sucks, but in this instant, it kind of fucking does.
Yeah, like I said, I just wait for the like the anthology or whatever to come out. I did that with I used to read Saga. I don't know if you ever heard of that comic before.
I heard about it.
I used to read Saga, and I would just wait for the anthologies to come out.
Yeah, because that shit rarely comes out.
Yeah, no, Saga was on a break for like 2 years, I swear, and I
Yeah.
gave up. I never got back into it. That I don't like. I don't like when stuff goes on a really long break. It really like
Oh yeah, long.
It doesn't matter what it is. TV shows, I could have been all the way in
absolutely.
after 2 years. What, I'm trying to think of a show where that happened recently. Where I was like, I don't care no more. Oh, I wish I remember what show it was, but
It more or less, it kind of happens to me a lot with like with Netflix shows.
oh, you know what it
Um,
was? It was Attack on Titan. I watched the first season when it was happening. Like I was locked in because my boy used to watch his anime heavy. Like
mhm.
so, I was locked in, and then it took like 3 years for season 2 to come out. I don't even care anymore. Like I had no interest in going back to that show after that.
uh, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say none of my takes on Attack on Titan for the sake of meals and
Yeah,
everybody else that likes that shit. Um, but I do think I think it's interesting. I just that first season is so fucking ugly. Yeah, I know it gets better because I saw a clip
yeah, it gets a lot
of the
better.
later season, and I was just like, oh man, the animation is really good. When the fuck that happened? And it was just like, oh, it happens in season 2. I was just like, hey, do I really have to sit through season 1, dog? Shit, ugly as hell. But yeah, nah. I just enjoy the manga stuff. It's a lot more easier to digest. And as far as movies, what is that in They Clone Tyrone? Please
I liked
watch
it.
that. If you have Netflix, please watch it. That shit's fire. That shit to me is what that's what Atlanta think it doing. Cause that shit ain't Atlanta wasn't hitting like that shit. Jamie Foxx did an amazing performance. I couldn't even realize that was John Boyega.
John Boyega.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize that. I seriously didn't know that was fucking him.
The whole time.
No, yeah, the whole time I didn't know.
Wow.
I was just like, yeah, I could recognize Jamie Foxx. I was just like, because I ain't never seen a nigga look like that. I just know the nigga is Finn. The Finn looked like a fucking bozo.
He did.
A
shame.
Finn looked
No,
like his mom ain't allowing him to grow his hair, bro. So
I
Nah,
mean,
she'll.
different planets, different cultures. Um, Speaking of, well, this had nothing to do with anything. I'm just really excited. I just realized it's Evo weekend. I don't know if you're a fan of Evo, but
Yes.
like this is one of my favorite times of the year. I'm locked in on Twitch.
Just,
I'm following all eight.
just leave
I'm
Twitch on.
I'm following all 8 Evo channels. I'm watching side shit. I'm watching the damn Def Jam Vendetta tournament,
I think
whatever. No
I think
Mercy
that's only
tournament.
for I think that's only for CEO where they do the Def
No,
Jam shit.
no, they do. No, Evo does like
Yeah,
side
yeah.
table like shit, like not official,
I
but
I don't know. I don't know what the
they'll
side
have
games
it.
are this year.
They'll have it. I'm sure they'll have it.
Yeah, I'm definitely locking into those.
Yeah, I love Evo, and I think the new Street Fighter. I've been watching a lot of the streamers, the big names. Justin Wong. I watch Snake Eyes, because I'm a big Zangief guy. A couple other people, but yeah, I'm locked in on that this weekend. I'm locked in on SummerSlam. I think something else happens this weekend. I don't know, but I'm locked in on those two at least for sure. My weekend booked up. I might go see Oppenheimer. I don't know.
That shit fire.
I know it's fire. Like sometimes you got to mentally prepare yourself for shit. Like that's like I know 3 hours in that damn movie theater. I get uncomfortable in movie theaters. Like I'm like, I don't know. I got to move around or something. It's an investment. I just don't know. I'll watch it. I'll go.
I mean, it sucks that it's not gonna be on streaming, but
It's not.
I
Is Nolan on his anti-streaming shit?
I don't know, but there's no word of it being on streaming, and I think I heard it from some podcast that it's not going to hit streaming because I already heard when Barbie's going to hit it. It's going to be on HBO Max. I don't know where Oppenheimer is going to be on.
I would. I don't. What studio is that?
Oh shit, I have no fucking idea.
Either.
Either way,
Like
I do want maybe not watch Oppenheimer in full, but there's selective scenes that I would like to see. Specifically both of the bomb scenes.
It's Universal, so they might put it on Peacock.
Oh, if it was on Peacock, that'd be fucking sick because they just upped the fucking subscription. I don't watch nothing else on that motherfucker.
They put more. Well, I'm also on my Love Island USA, so I'm on it every day now. I'm locked in. Feel me?
That's crazy. We got to talk about wrestling eventually, but oh man, Peacock, Twisted Metal.
I heard it's good.
Highly, way blown expectations. Good. Insanely good. Sony don't miss, bruh.
They don't play about their IP. You better be good when it's on that screen. They ain't fucking with y'all.
That shit was. As soon as I finished it, I was just like, I would like to watch that again.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie was good.
Way better than I thought he would be.
See, I like Anthony Mackie. I also enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I know people didn't like it. I thought that was one of the better Marvel series. I thought it was pretty good. I like the story. I enjoy Anthony Mackie. I think he's funny. He definitely funny looking dude, but
I never, yeah, he had the funny looking face that Twitter was like going on about and whatever. But like in this shit, he's like legitimately like hilarious. Like he's extremely charming in this fucking show.
He's funny. He's funny outside of the.
Oh yeah,
he's a funny dude.
What is it?
Nah, that make daddy a sandwich shit he would do was fucking funny.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Fucking insane. But Twisted Metal is really good. I did not play any of the Twisted Metal games, but I'm familiar, of course.
I think I played like maybe a demo or something.
Yeah, I played a demo on the PSP. I think that is as far as it went for me.
Did you see Samoa Joe was a little slighted Monday?
Oh, when they said WWE superstar Samoa Joe.
No. On Raw, they because obviously NBC Peacock on Raw they had they showed like a little trailer. Mm-hmm. There were no scenes with Joe in it at all. Mind you,
that's very funny.
The character Joe is probably the most recognizable person on the fucking game.
Yeah.
IP. Like, we're not showing him.
And then also, it's not even Samoa Joe's voice; it's just his body. You don't even see his face.
You don't even see his face.
And I think the idea of fucking Sweet Tooth being Samoan is hilarious, bro.
Also, Samoa just is a imposing figure. I don't know how tall he is. He might be like 6 foot,
Oh,
but
he's the biggest nigga on the show.
yeah, for sure. He's huge. He's a large
um,
man.
but yeah, kind of create. What is it? I don't know why Peacock puts the Rotten Tomato score on the shits, but 66 with critics, 94 with the audience, and
Oh, it's a classic. All right. I already know
I'm
it's a classic then.
firmly with the audience on this one. This shit's
All right.
fire.
Anytime I see a rating like that, that's how I know it's heat. I'm like, it's heat. I already know.
Yeah, so that's my recommendation. Try to watch some episodes before SummerSlam starts. And shit. I think it's really good. As soon as it finished, I was just like, I want to see it again, and I want 2 more seasons. Offer it.
Let's hope so. I mean, we're gonna have to wait, but
they already allude to a second season, which I hate when they do that and then it doesn't get it. I'm praying that it gets it. Shit was heat. Also with the writing strike or whatever, you never know what might happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who knows? Shit might change TV as we know it.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that it changed TV. What is it? Because also Breaking Bad also happened. Well, there was a writer strike, and some of the worst episodes came from it.
Nah, shit, Lost, man.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how I feel about Lost was on his last season. I think it was season 4 when the strike happened. It was like a shorter season, even though it was a pretty good season, but like it kind of fucked up the momentum after that. Another one, Heroes. Yo, have you ever seen the first season of Heroes?
Nah, but I remember you used to play on G4.
Incredible. The first season was incredible. That second season, you could tell. You could tell that writer strike really hurt them because they had some bullshit going on. But that first season was something special.
Supposedly, studios are meeting with the union so they could talk on Friday, which I think is interesting. So, hey man, prayers up to those people, man. Get y'all bread.
Except Stephen Amell. Fuck Stephen Amell.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, bitch ass nigga, stupid fuck.
Speaking of Stephen Amell, I guess we can get into wrestling.
Yeah, that's the transition wrestling.
The Cody doc.
I did not see it, but obviously
Okay.
I saw the most important thing.
That wasn't the most important thing. That was the most sensational thing. I won't even say that was the most important thing.
The most important thing to me, what is it? What is it? Triple H calling AEW a secondary promotion, and where's the fucking lie?
All right. I will say it was a little shady. It wasn't necessary.
I mean, shady, but it's true.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was shady, but he didn't lie. It's definitely the secondary promotion. But I know he knew, and the editors knew putting that in there was gonna rile the internet up, and it certainly did. People felt the way about it. They were like, either you're on the side of, well, yeah, that's true, or look at the WWE taking more shots at yada yada whatever. But
they feel threatened. That's why they talking trash. Motherfucker,
Yeah.
they're a secondary promotion. They're nowhere close to being first.
not even in no kind of metric.
Like,
but
like what? Like outside, like outside of personal opinion, what could you say objectively makes them number one?
well, hold on,
Something
I
that
got
you can dispute without a fact. I mean, without like, for a fact.
Well, Tony Khan responded. I'm trying to find the quote. I lost it. Hold on, because he according to him, he had some facts. This is what he said.
He has some bullshit facts.
Where is that quote? Do you have it on hand? I can't find it all of a sudden.
No, but
okay.
It's in the chat. Hold on.
Okay, here it is. This is for the Orlando Sentinel. He said, "We certainly won't be secondary promotion at All In. We're number one in the UK on TV with a record gate. I have a lot of respect for Cody Rhodes. I know those words weren't his, to be fair, but we're not secondary in a lot of markets." Now, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's true that he's number one in the UK as far as TV goes. I've heard him say that before, like a year ago or 2 years ago. I don't know how true that is.
That shit means nothing because you're not based in UK.
That's fair. But as far as anything else, if we're talking attendance, is obviously WWE outside of All In. I mean, AEW's attendance is It's average at best. It's averaging around like what 4,000, 5,000, depending. Sometimes a little past that. Rarely ever 10. I think All Out is at 10 right now. So in WWE for the last like 4 months has been like 12K, 13K, 10K every week. So I mean, we're talking attendance,
record numbers weekly,
record gates, all that shit. Every city they go to, they're killing it. If we're talking, you know, not credibility, like what's the word I'm looking like? What am I looking for? TV viewership. Their shit NXT they just said did what 700K last week. Their draw, bro. Raw's doing good numbers. SmackDown, if Roman's on the show doing what 2.4, 2.5, damn near 3 sometimes. Like it's a different type of as far as viewership, visibility. We got Roman on goddamn
ESPN.
ESPN, Cody on Good Morning America. Like they got like the people are outside. Like it's different. Like it's a whole different.
The visibility is different.
Everything like I mean, it just is what it is. Like they're secondary. Like I don't. It was definitely a little dig, but like I didn't think it was that big of a deal. People made a big deal out of it, and of course Tony Khan. He had to address it.
Of course, he's going to feel slighted.
But to be fair, he was asked about it. Not like he brought it up on his own. So he had to respond. I'm surprisingly he didn't just say no comment like he usually does. So I'll give him credit for that. But as far as we're number one in a lot of markets, I don't really believe that. But you know, I'm gonna let him cook. He might have more data. He obviously has more data than we do as far as this goes. But
come on, man. Nigga lying. Come on, man. The nigga lying, man. Hey, All In is doing a record number gate in Wembley or whatever. And that's going to be a record until WWE.
No, don't do that. Don't or whatever. It's true. They're doing it. Going to do a record gate, and yeah, I want to give them
and guess what? That shit is going to fade as soon as WWE does a show in the UK.
Probably. But so I'm gonna let them get the win right now. They got
what is it? The picture with the nigga with the third place medal, biting it and drinking champagne and shit. That's how AEW feels right now, but they're in second place. AEW is just in second place. Like it's the secondary promotion. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I mean.
There's nothing more he can fucking say. Yeah. Like you're number 2. You cannot beat WWE right now.
But I understand he got to ride for his company. Like
the same shit that they be killing Seth for.
He's on his company man. It's just different when Seth do it because he ain't the CEO.
That's still his team.
I know, but it looks worse when he does it compared to But like, as far as I mean, like you know what my man Slim Charles say if it's a lie, you fight on that lie. You gotta fight on it. You gotta respect it.
Oh man, you know what? Yeah, he did. I mean, it would be very defeatist for him to be we're number 2. We're number 2.
Yeah, like what do you want him to say?
I get it. I get why he said what he said, but to the people that are saying that no, AEW isn't second place, you're fucking insane. You could feel however you feel about WWE. You can hate the show, hate Vince, you know, all the other shit, yada yada. But their globalization plan that folded to the pandemic, they got right. After that,
yeah, it's different. It's a different
ESPN, Good Morning America. Come on, man, they really out fucking side.
No, not outside. Vince man, not outside. He just did, bro.
That boy got served subpoenas, bro.
My man said, you know what? The Fed's coming. Let me go get this back surgery real quick and lay low. I see the move he's trying to do.
That nigga want to be like me so bad, bro.
He said, let me get this back surgery. Now I mean, chill out for a little bit. Stay in the crib. Maybe they'll forget. I don't know. According to Vince, he said he's good. Like, yo, they ain't got nothing on me. We'll
I'm
see.
sure.
I mean,
Well,
he beat the feds already. I mean,
they
he
they,
done it.
they
He done it a couple
a
times now.
he might Clay Davis it, bro. So he gonna walk away easy. I mean, what did they even serving him subpoenas for?
As far if it's Fed shit, it's probably he didn't pay something he should have supposed to be paying. That's I think the feds are
I
involved
mean,
in some kind of big amount of money that he didn't pay
yeah.
or he forgot to pay or tried to cheat out. It's
Oh,
some
okay.
it probably some
It
slime ball
so
business shit.
no, it's rich nigga crimes. I
Yeah,
wouldn't really know nothing about this.
it's
So
something we wouldn't understand.
I posed the question: is it too late to pay?
And they got the bread.
If all you gotta do is pay it and then walk free, I think he's good.
We probably should look it up. That just crossed my mind.
I never known the government to be like, no, fuck it, we don't want your money, we want you in jail unless you were black. So I think he might just be straight.
It might be
people forgetting he a white man in America. So
yeah, no, I think Vince is gonna get away with it. Whatever it is, it'll be some kind of agreement or whatever. He ain't gonna do no jail time. He's 80 years old. Why even waste your time at this point?
I mean, shit, they did it to Bill Cosby, but
they did do it to Bill Cosby. That was a different kind of crime.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying,
that's a little different.
I'm just saying they gonna serve an old nigga jail time.
Yeah, they will.
But yeah, if it's just some money shit, I don't see. Yeah, I like I said, I don't see the government turning down bread that they owed. So, either you got it or you can't behind them bars, bro. So,
yes, speaking of
what else?
Getting the money, getting money. The Elite re-signed with AEW. It was reported today. Also, Dark Order. I want to throw them in there too. They also got re-signed.
I mean, them niggas wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah,
y'all not saw it after.
I think Evil Uno is like a producer or something. She does something backstage. I think I know he's a part. He's like big on like the games division.
We see how well that's going.
Yeah. But the Elite, they're signed on Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Hangman Page. I don't believe the details are out about the re-signing. I would imagine it's probably some 5-year finish their career type of shit. I would imagine. Matt Jackson, I believe he spoke on it, said basically like the schedule was really kind of schedule, the pay, he got kids, he's trying to be totally understandable. I get it. Honestly, I don't
blame him.
No, I don't know if like WWE really looking for those guys. Like I think Kenny, absolutely. I think they would take Kenny.
Well, Kenny not signing is weird because nigga, you don't got no kids, you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no boyfriend for Kota Ibushi went home. So I don't know what's stopping him.
I thought if any of those four were gonna go, I thought it was maybe Kenny. But I'm also not shocked he stuck around either. I'm sure they gave him a big bag. And he spoke on how he wanted more freedom, wanted to wrestle other promotions as well. So
at the highest level.
Yeah, obviously at WWE wouldn't be able to do that. So
all I know is the dream to have Kenny Omega in the WWE is over.
Yeah, it's over. If we do get Kenny at whatever it is, 2028.
He already damaged goods.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it won't be the same. It won't be like AJ 2016, where like obviously he's seasoned, but he can still go. I think Kenny will be.
Yeah, no, he's fucking cooked. Like
that's where I'm. Yeah, like they're probably wrapping their careers up in AEW.
The vase is already cracked. By the time this contract finishes, bro, pieces of porcelain is missing, bro. Like it's fucking over. Rip the dream, but I don't see. I
don't blame any of those four. Shout out to them for getting paid. I hope it was a big bag.
It's only 3.
Huh?
I don't think did it include Hangman Page?
I believe Hangman was involved in that as well. Was it only Kenny in the Bucks?
That's what I assume was the Elite, and those are the only people in the pictures.
Maybe it was just those 3 then.
Because
I don't really care about what Hangman does at this point.
Yeah, like I think Hangman could still be sought after. Like he wouldn't go to WWE's damaged goods, and there's absolutely something they can work with there. But if he's gonna remain in AEW and still do his, his current stick, I don't give a shit.
Also, you've been acting like a hoe. I can't even I don't like when the backstage stuff kind of makes me feel how I feel about a wrestler. But every time I see Hangman now, I'm just like, oh, this guy's a fucking hoe,
with AEW, how do you keep that reserve? You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, they put
all
it
the
out
backstage shit leaks out, and it transitions to TV. So
and plus, but also we got to remember we know more than most fans or listeners.
Yeah, but
relationships we have.
Shit, we might know more, but it's only a matter of time when shit goes on TV.
Yeah, I mean, even Punk on Collision this week, he took a little dig at the Elite,
and then the Elite took a dig back.
Yeah, so there's obviously still some tensions there. Kenny did tease that you might see him in the Elite on Collision on the show today. So we'll see.
Then, what is it? I thought it was weird for Punk to take a jab at the Elite for missing 1 week. My nigga, you've been gone for 5 months.
He was hurt,
but still, even when he wasn't hurt. Well, okay, so he was probably still recovering for those 3 months. 2 months is just fucking chilling, waiting for Collision to start. Game's a game, bro. And also, if the Elite is gonna go to Collision or whatever, and they're not doing shit with Punk, FTR, the shit that people want to see, shut the fuck up.
Do you want to talk about the rumored matches that for All In that have been going around online?
Yeah, sure.
One of those options is FTR, Young Bucks 3. We'll see that one.
Not happening.
If that
not happening.
It's like a green, yellow, red situation. Right now, I'm in red. I'm not even in yellow. I don't think it's happening either, but we'll see. Things can change.
My thing is that the ship for the third match to happen has sailed already. Tony Khan or the Bucks had the chance to, put together FTR having all the belts or whatever. And, as soon as the Bucks was just like, fuck, we're not tag team champions anymore, and FTR started losing all the belts, that's when the hourglass was it was done. It's all at the bottom now. It's over. Who really wants to see that match anymore?
I think people still want to see it.
I don't.
I think people.
I think it's crazy that you want to see the match now when it has even it's significantly less stakes or significantly less intrigue or importance or something really behind it. Because I think if they would have had all the belts included in AEW, it would have really silenced doubters being like, hey, you got all the belts except the promotion that you're in.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, eventually they ended up getting it, but
it didn't matter at that point.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that.
And them having the belts now is still if they go against the Bucks taking that shit.
It might be a signing bonus. Say, hey, we need them belts back too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And then FTR who just re-signed, I think, what is it, last year or 6 months ago? You look stupid.
Yeah, wasn't too long ago. Another match that was rumored for All In, but it's gonna happen next week. Rob Van Dam versus Jack Perry. We'll get into that later.
I think that's stupid. Why the fuck is it not on the card, bro?
I don't know. Maybe RVD can't go to London. Who knows?
Why even bring him in if it's not a fucking
and then the third one, which is I don't know, Jeff Jarrett versus Grado. Now, anybody who's not familiar with Grado, I'm not even familiar with Grado.
Stop right there. If you're not familiar with Grado, then this match shouldn't fucking happen. Because the amount of people that don't know that motherfucker is really fucking high.
Unless you were a very big Impact fan, or I believe you're from Scotland. I'm sure there will be some Scotland representation at All In. I don't know.
Yeah, God forbid if it's one of the fucking, the UK people that are already signed on the roster. You got to get the fucking rave dancing motherfucker for the show.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm not even gonna pretend like I've seen a Grado match in my life. I have not. I've seen his entrance. I know he.
I've seen his matches. They're not good.
He comes out. He comes out to Madonna. So I'm interested to see if Tony Khan willing to pay for the Madonna song. I don't know how much Madonna songs cost, but I
It
gotta imagine
this
it must
this
be a bag, bro.
Tony Khan paying Madonna money for a motherfucker that's not even on the roster, fucking nuts.
Hey, if you got the bread, fuck it.
Just
You
because you
got
got
it.
the bread don't mean you can fucking just, you shouldn't be wasting it. I think it's a little
My,
too late for that.
my
But
concern with this match is like, are they just booking it solely for the entrance? Like, what? Why else
most
are they doing this,
likely,
bro? Like, what other reason would you do this match? People haven't seen
like
Grado. How long has it been since he's been on Impact? I don't think he wrestles anymore. I think he's like a radio personality or something.
honestly, who fucking cares about Grado, bro? Like, let's be real. Who fucking cares?
Shit, 90K
If
from
you if
Madonna.
you're lying if you say that a Jeff Jarrett Grado match like interests you to watch this fucking show.
I don't know. I think that people are really basing that off of just Jeff Jarrett was doing a radio interview out in the UK this weekend, and he hit Grado with the chair. I mean, not chair, the guitar. I don't know if that's just like a viral moment or if that would lead into something, but this card's interesting. I mean, we don't really have much of a card even after this week, which is, I mean, besides the main event.
And, and then
And
Meltzer
that's
told
pretty-
us that they were supposed to be announcing matches for All In, and they only announced one.
You know, I mean, he ain't lie. He said they're gonna start announcing.
He said match.
ain't lie.
He said matches. So there was a
He
lie.
said- All right, I'll let you have it. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with All In so far. What's it? How many days?
And
Yeah,
man,
they got 3 weeks.
I get it. You already sold a lot of tickets, but like, announce some fucking matches, yo. Like matches that most likely should be on that pay per view. They're all happening next week. Like Ricky Starks and what is it? Ricky Starks and what the fuck is his name? Ricky Starks.
And Punk.
Yeah, and Punk. Like that should be happening on Wembley.
I think Meals brought it up in the Discord, or somebody did. What's gonna happen is they're gonna do MJF and Adam Cole, obviously, and they're gonna do Punk. I think Saturday ends in some kind of schmoz or some kind of no contest. And then they have the rematch at Wembley, and those two winners will face off in the main event of All Out. That would make the most sense to me as to how they handle the All Out main event, the two winners from Wembley. I do think it's interesting that they did the real world champion thing, and MJF didn't even reference it at all
Just
tonight.
just the inconsistency of this fucking promotion.
Act like Punk didn't even exist. So I don't know where they're going with that. I just thought that was interesting. I just feel like a character like MJF would address that in some kind of snarky asshole way, but I guess he's more concerned about
you gotta get
Adam Cole.
Gotta get that sympathy. I was bullied.
Yeah, we got new MJF lore.
Yeah, they
That
threw
man
pennies.
was-
They
That
threw
man was
change at me.
bullied. They threw pennies and quarters at him till he killed his ex-girlfriend to whatever the fuck.
He has a rejection disorder.
Yeah, that came out. You know what I mean? ADHD, all that.
I was just like, nigga, please, I don't care. You're still a bad person.
Well, I mean, he told us.
Yeah, so how are we like? Why are you telling us all this? Like, if it's not for the purpose of getting sympathy, then what's the point?
Do you think there's a chance that MJF stays face and Adam Cole turns heel and turns on MJF?
I said it a few weeks ago. I said it a week after that, and I said it in the Discord tonight. No matter how this feud ends, it's not going to look good for either person.
You don't think an MJF face turn wouldn't hit right now? It seemed like the crowd is really
Oh
ready.
yeah,
For it.
the crowd
They're
the crowd
ready.
is so ready for it. But the
They're
thing
ready
is
for
that
the
like,
face turn.
but the thing is that yes, they like the face turn, but they also love the buddy relationship that he has with Adam Cole.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta
So like,
sacrifice that.
I don't think it's gonna hit as hard if he sacrifices his friendship with Adam Cole.
Somebody's turning on somebody before All In.
And if it's not somebody turning on somebody, it's going to be Roderick Strong getting involved, and that's going to be that's probably the stupidest outcome, in my opinion.
I mean, I think Roddy will have some involvement just in general. I can see maybe if Kyle's ready to come back, Roddy and Kyle come out and they try to attack MJF and Adam Cole. Who knows?
Dog.
That's my that's my favorite iteration of Undisputed Era. Give me Kyle and Roddy. I'm locked in. I mean, I'll take
I'm
it.
good.
I'm locked in, baby.
I'm
My
good.
guys about to get the guys back together.
Two flimsy neck niggas. I'm good, bro. They're not the same person that they used to be, bro. I'm good. No. So good. Let's get into AEW. Oh, do you want to talk about, let's talk about the social media shit real quick. Cora Jade. It took you a minute, but good thing you logged the fuck off.
Yeah.
Stop being a child, okay? Yeah, that whole shit was like insanely stupid. I don't even know.
For anybody who's not aware what we're talking about, during Great American Bash, Cora Jade, which was it Instagram? No, it was Twitter. She tweeted out, how she hadn't been on a PLE since I believe Stand Deliver last year, if I'm not mistaken.
My thing is that one, you missed a whole bunch of like stuff because you took your hiatus for whatever it was. Not saying whatever happened was your fault, but that missed time caused you to miss time.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then you come back, you stink.
I mean,
you're getting lapped by literally every person around you.
If we're gonna be honest, it's her and Gigi Dolan. See who can not
like
improve the at all. Yeah, Cora Jade, she hasn't done it for me in a long time. I don't think she's very good at anything. Realistically, I don't think her promos are very good. I don't think her in-ring work is lacking.
You got lapped by Thea Hale.
Yeah, hell, shit, Kehlani Jordan in about a week at this point.
That's fucking crazy, yo. Like, what? Like,
Ruka.
Who are you lapping? Like, who are you getting ahead of?
Gigi.
Like it's a race to the bottom with those two.
It really is. Yeah, it's I don't know, Cora. I don't know, man. I don't want to say it's not for her, but this might not be for her. I'm not seeing it. I know they like her, so I don't think it's like going to be a situation where she gets let go. But for me, it's feeling real. Like to me, it feels. I know people might not agree with me, but I'm very critical on Shotzi. I'm also I feel the same about Shotzi. I don't think she's really good at anything. The good thing about Shotzi is she has a cool look. And people still fuck with it. I don't know if people really fucking with Cora like that.
Outside of the outraging thirst in the Discord, I don't really think so.
Yeah, I don't know if it hit the same like with at least Shotzi. I get it. I get why people fuck with Shotzi. Cora, I don't see anything.
Like
that's just me. That's just me though.
No, I would agree. Honestly, yeah, I don't like at this point, there's no more beating around the bush. Who cares?
Yeah.
These pay-per-views have not suffered because you're not on it.
Yeah.
Also, let's keep it really real. Your bestie was like your bestie makes you look worse, bro.
Yeah, that don't help at all.
Roxanne being great at everything is smoking your shit. Low key.
I don't. You know what I don't like about Roxanne? Her acting, and they keep giving her these acting ass roles on these shows.
Because
These
she
fucking
can't
skits.
fucking wrestle.
No, I'm talking about Roxanne.
Oh, Roxanne.
I don't like her acting.
I think the
I know
acting is
she's not an
okay.
actress.
I
clearly.
think I think the subject matter is a little bit weird. Like what is it?
These back to
Like
school special ass fucking
yeah,
storyline.
it's just
I
baby
get
face.
it.
It's baby face stuff that's just like it's just corny.
This is a special episode of fucking Saved by the Bell shit.
um like I don't think it was a bad message. I just think it was like kind of just weird in this context where when she was in the ladder match, she was like, I'm fighting for everybody that has anxiety. I was just like, where the fuck that come from? It's a little bit weird.
Works for Hangman.
As it what is it? I think it was a little better with Blair because she did the, I'm fighting for everyone she attacked, which is like
Yeah,
in the
that's fair.
realm of the show.
Yeah.
Like it just made a lot more sense there. But I mean, it is.
But
what
enough.
it is.
But enough about Cora. The real culprit this week. This week. Britt Baker. Britt Baker. She had she was rightfully. What's the best way to explain this? She kind of reacted to the criticism of her match with Taya last week, who most people who are realistic said that was not a very good match, one of the worst matches of the year, quite possibly. And it wasn't great, nothing to write home about. But she was just basically like telling fans like, yo, I couldn't hear all the boos or whatever because like all I heard with DMD chants and this and that.
Well, bitch, I ain't hear that shit when I was watching.
I didn't hear no DMD chant. I heard silence.
Fucking that was probably a CTE fucking cracking when she bust that shit because I ain't hear nobody fucking chanting when that match was going on.
Yeah, I wish I had the exact quote, but it was just basically a lot of that. And her kind of, I hate to say it, her kind of white womaning her way out of it like she usually does, where she kind of plays victim and shit. But really, it was just like her just being kind of a dick. And she like let's keep it a stack. If we're gonna talk about Cora, it's even worse for Britt Baker because she like regressed. At least with Cora, it just never was good to begin with. Britt was like somewhat competent at one point. It's only gotten worse as we've gone on.
And what's crazy is that significantly worse. And she's like your face
yes,
of the division.
Of the damn division.
And then you look at the rest of the division in the field in there, and it's all bad.
That's where I disagree. I think there's some women in AEW that would be great. They just aren't on the show. I think
so. Therefore, they're not great.
No, I just think they just aren't on the show. It's not even like they were put out there and they failed. They're just not there. You know what I mean?
They're never gonna be there, bro.
Like Riho just not there. Besides the last 2 weeks, Karu Shida was just not there. You know what I mean? Which is crazy for me because she's always been over. That's what I don't understand. She's always been over this whole time. But yeah, Britt, I don't know. And then Lufisto came out and she was kind of like, yeah, they be bullying over there. And a lot of stuff that kind of adds up to what Big Swole was saying back in the day.
Yeah, and then the thing that really pissed me off, of course, it's about a man in the situation. Shout out to Barbie. Sean Ross Sapp goes, nah, she's not lying. People really be bullying out there.
Yeah.
So you just been letting it slide? You've been hearing all the dirt. And then suddenly you felt like you never needed to mention that people be getting bullied in AEW until somebody finally said something.
Okay, I found the direct quote. Someone tweeted at Britt. Actually, didn't even tweet at Britt. Tweeted at a clip of Britt on the AEW Twitter account.
Ain't it that fucking Vince McMahon account or whatever?
No, this is the first. I think this was the first thing. She was someone's like develop a performance center for the wrestlers like Britt Baker so they can improve their craft. She was horrible last night, and she wants to face the Queen Charlotte Flair one day. Please, LOL. Which Britt Baker
The Charlotte Fair part hurt her. I know for sure. I know that shit hurt.
So Britt Baker responds, sorry, says I couldn't hear you over the DMD chants, but bullying looks just about as good on you as the heinous yellow dress you're wearing. So number one right there, she's bullying back, I guess. Came right for her looks. Even though this lady said nothing about her looks. And then mind you, Britt Baker, who went on to publicly bully Thunder Rosa to the point where she spoke on self-harm. You know what I mean? Like, you're the bully. Like, you can't just like be calling people a bully when you were the one bullying and everyone knows you were the one bullying.
Yeah, we have an insane amount of footage of you bullying Thunder Rosa.
Yes, AEW produced.
The worst part. And then also you're talking about bully is bad and then you insult the person.
Yeah. And then she did reply to a Vince McMahon thoughts account. First of all, you're in too deep. Both parties are in too deep in it. If you have a Vince McMahon thoughts account, you are in too deep.
Yeah, you're a loser.
And then Britt Baker's also in too deep. Why are you replying to the Vince McMahon thoughts account? Obviously, the Vince McMahon thoughts child probably trolling. It says something about Britt, something about model. Old quote that Britt Baker said about WWE only hiring models and former athletes, and no longer hiring indie talent, which was a running thing going on when NXT 2.0 first started, even though it made no sense because they immediately signed Roxanne Perez like a month later. But people still kind of ran with it. Also very similar to the Adam Cole manager to Keith Lee thing, which we know also was another thing that was like overly exaggerated on the internet. But basically she did a whole notes app quote and tried to like say, oh no, I didn't mean that.
The nail in the coffin, bro.
I might want to read it. It said, this quote is out of context and incomplete. It's from 2021 when WWE stated that they would stop signing indie wrestlers and focus on pro athletes, which is when they never said that. I think most pro wrestlers would tell you how valuable the independent wrestling circuit was to our development, and multiple girls you listed all came from the indies. It wasn't a dig at the PC. It was in support of independent wrestling. I don't think the full quote was, I don't think putting a bunch of models and athletes off the street in a warehouse is teaching them all to do the same thing in the same way at the same time is going to create a successful roster. People learn differently and they have different strengths and weaknesses. And sometimes you have to find out what those are on your own, which the full quote. Regardless, she still dissed the PC. Like that, she still took a dig at the PC.
And it's crazy.
She wasn't the only one during that era that was also. I remember Athena did it. Like a couple people were doing it.
Yeah, they did it.
It was the thing. It was the thing to do because NXT 2.0 changed and it wasn't their precious black and gold anymore. And it was a thing to say, oh, there's a bunch of models in the warehouse or whatever the fuck.
And I'll just say those models in warehouses, they for sure better than Britt.
But they're looking better than Britt.
Tiffany Stratton looks great out there. I mean, a lot of the NIL people all look great. What is it? Fucking Tank Ledger? Shit, he's grown better than most people on AEW in such a short time. Has character and he be going crazy in the ring. Hey man, something's working. And also, these people are natural athletes. Of course, they're gonna be better. They're gonna be good at some shit. You feel me? But yeah, my thing with Britt Baker, following Cora's footsteps, man. Log the fuck off, son.
She won't.
Regardless if she logs off or not, all the criticisms against her are true. I think she should just stop talking. Even if you don't log off, just stop talking.
I think a lot of wrestlers should stop talking.
The one thing that I did find interesting though is everybody kept liking. People kept going into her likes. I think the funniest thing in her likes was just one random tweet that was just like, hey man, that match wasn't good. Hopefully you do better in the future. That's all the close that she liked it. And I was just like, hey, bro. She know the truth, man.
Whatever you gotta do to motivate yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that dude was just like straight up, that match was not fire.
That's how I felt about it. Like, I don't have any real like Ty. I think Ty is fine. I think Britt Baker's, when she's like having a competent in-ring performance isn't terrible. She just whatever. So yeah, there's two chemistry just didn't hit. It didn't hit. It was just sloppy. Britt looks slow. Ty isn't moving as fast as she used to move. It's just one of those situations where Match wasn't good, but it turned into this whole thing, and then she tried to act like a victim per usual. And so I don't think it hit this time. I think people are kind of fed up with Baker, at least online.
Yeah,
I
like
can't.
nobody's trying to hear that you're getting bullied or no shit like that.
Yeah,
Like
no,
everybody will just spout back that it's karma. Like fuck you.
yeah, you were bullying. Ain't so fun when it's you, right? But
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Want to get into these shows?
Yeah, let's get into these shows, man. Honestly, should have been a quick hit, but I know you like Aussie Open, so I put it in the main topics. The ROH title match, Aussie Open defeats Vikingo and Commander.
I don't mean to be. I did not need to be a main. I don't have much to say about it. It was a fun match. Fun match. It had nothing to do with anything. It was. I don't think it was previously announced, as far as I know. That kind of
it was
like came out of nowhere.
It was on Twitter post.
Okay, I didn't see that at all. So yeah, so it was
Right,
it was a match that happened. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. Nothing really changed.
Next, the Anything Goes triple threat with Moxley, Trent, and Pentagon Jr. This was just small scale blood and guts. So,
yeah, it might have been more violent than blood. It was kind of wilding. This match reminded me of? It reminded me of like the random 3-way matches they would have like in the early Dynamite day, where it's like niggas just doing stuff.
Yeah,
like it was just a bunch of moves. I mean, they still do that now, but it was like even more crazy back then. That's what this felt like to me. I think I've stated a million times. I'm not a big fan of Trent. You're not a big fan of Trent. Not a huge fan of Moxley. You're also not a huge fan of Moxley. I'm whatever with when it comes to Pentagon.
I'm completely off Pentagon.
So like those three, the triple threat didn't really, it didn't really do anything for me. I thought there were some cool table spots or whatever, but like a lot of thumbtack spots. The Hardys came out. A lot of schmoz. Yeah.
Who the Hardys came out for?
They came to help out. Oh, I'm thinking of the damn Elite match. I'm bugging. Totally different match. But yeah, this match it was what you expect from these three guys. They're gonna do some wild shit. You know what really bothered me? I'm about to get on my get off my porch type old man type shit, but like Pentagon did a fucking destroyer off the top rope through a table. That was like it's a regular old move. Like it wasn't like there were no pin attempt after it. This is a move that happened in the match. Like that's like what happened? Like where are we at wrestling? Where that's just a standard move. A fucking Canadian destroyer off the top rope through a table.
That's AEW, baby.
Like that's nuts. I can't even put that on AEW. That's just some indie shit. That's kind of where wrestling evolved to.
What the fuck is AEW?
But I'm
saying indie.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's based off of I don't know. It's just like man, that was like it just threw me like I watched it happen. And we're like so desensitized to it now, like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, like, I saw the spot, didn't even react. I
didn't even react. Like, oh yeah,
didn't care.
But it was just like, damn, what? Like if this was 2008, that would have stopped this whole show. The show would have been over. Like that would have been the close. That would have been the closing segment of the fucking show. Like how do you top that? You know what I mean? But now it's just a regular move at fucking 8:45 p.m.
That's AEW, bro. That's what shit has been reduced to. I honestly thought nothing of the match. I just thought it was a low scale blood and guts. I think it's kind of nuts that they go, you go from the Elite to this, and it firmly seems like excuse me, Death Triangle or like Lucha Bros, they're not going to be a factor in this.
No, it was like going forward, going to be the BCC versus Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. I would imagine that All In.
Nope.
Or all out. Who knows?
No, they're gonna have the trailer. What is it? The parking lot match next week.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the 6-man. I'm talking about the 6-man. The eventual 6-man. I gotta imagine that's all.
I don't think there's gonna be a 6-man.
What the fuck is BCC gonna do?
Probably some other dumb shit. Well, let me clarify. I don't think that the Lucha Bros are going to be involved. How about that?
Yeah, I don't think so either. They kind of doing their thing in ROH, doing whatever they're doing down there.
So that's that. Um, I really don't have anything else to say. The MJF segment, it's your typical MJF segment without the, I guess, like the finale where he's just like, but I'm a heel.
Well, I should preface this by saying we should mention the Collision tag match against FTR.
I didn't see it.
It was cool. It was pretty good. But at the end, MJF kind of sacrificed himself for Adam Cole to prove his friendship, and then at the end, even after they took the L, which MJF got pinned, which is very rare. He got pinned, I believe, by Dax. So like Adam Cole was like, hit me with a chair or whatever, and then MJF just turned around and gave him a big old hug in the middle of the ring. Huge pop. Hey, look, man, crowd fucking with it. They love that shit. But huge pop for that. So I guess it's kind of like a follow up to that what happened on Saturday. Like they're really good friends, and like MJF was just like, yeah, you know, I was an asshole to cover up how I really felt inside or whatever. You need to go talk to a therapist, really. But Adam Cole showed him the light and said, look, man, you can be a good guy. I know you're a good guy deep down inside. And then they hugged. MJF offered him a title match that he promised. So it'll be all in. That was kind of it. Nothing that's really happened. We'll see. I still gotta imagine somebody's turning. We just don't know who yet.
I'm tired of speculating. I'm gonna be real. Because I truly don't think I'm gonna enjoy any outcome that comes from this.
Yeah.
Oh, another part of the segment, Roderick Strong. Can we boot him from the story? Dude was backstage having a fucking having a tantrum like a fucking baby. Man, over what? MJF being a man of his word?
I don't know. I think the friendship, really, the jealousy is getting to him, man.
And then fucking, what is it? Kingdom came out and was just like, yeah, man, he chose his real friends. Motherfucker, where the fuck y'all come from? They need to stuff the ROH niggas back into the hole, bro. Get these niggas off the show, bro. Yeah, that shit was so stupid. So far, I because we were gonna talk about it a little bit later. Well, we talked about it earlier, but thoughts on the matches announced so far?
Well, we are 25 days away from the biggest show. Their tagline, what is it? The biggest wrestling event ever? I believe that's what the tagline is for the show. We're 25 days away. We got nothing. We got one match. We got Adam Cole versus MJF. That's it. Nothing else. We have no idea what feuds are leading to. It's just it's
vibes, baby.
He's booking off the vibe. I tweeted this earlier this week, or I X posted it, whatever the fuck they call it now. Are you still gonna call it tweets? I'm gonna call it tweets. I can't.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about if I say X posted.
X posted. What was I about to say? Oh, I tweeted like I think this is gonna have a very similar feel to kind of the first ECW One Night Stand. It felt more like just a celebration instead of like any kind of real continuity. Nothing real. Like even the main event of the show was fucking like the Dudley Boys versus Tommy Dreamer and Sandman for no reason, just because it was a very vibey show. I have a feeling All In will be the same thing. It's different with One Night Stand because like that was supposed to be a one night thing. Like this is supposed to be a culmination of everything y'all have worked for since 2018 or whatever. Like this was supposed to be it. And it kind of just feels like, it almost feels like do y'all even care about the show? You know what I mean? Like, I just imagine, like, I couldn't imagine not having, like, we've been watching wrestling for a long time, and I have a general idea, like, where a feud is going. I don't know what feuds are going to be culminating at the show. And then you have another show literally the next week. So what feuds are going to culminate at those shows? So it's just like, Do y'all even have the stories built up for 2 weeks pay-per-views like that? Like, it's a little concerning. I mean, like, they already sold the tickets, so the crowd's gonna be the crowd. I think the crowd's gonna be hot no matter what happens. The
Yeah.
crowd's gonna be on fire. So they got that. But as far as like show quality, I'm a little concerned for these shows. The crowd's gonna have to carry these shows.
Oh, they absolutely will.
That's all I really got. But I hope they announce something on fucking Friday and Saturday to get shit started.
Yeah, I don't really get it, especially with having all out just a week after. But yeah, they need to start announcing shit. Even Punk was just like, I'm the only person talking about All In right now, and didn't announce a match for All In.
Yeah.
Like, Punk want to send his shots like he don't look stupid as well. I don't get it. What else we got here? Quick hits. Jericho Takeshita versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. I'll say this. I don't hate Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia as a tag team. Now that they kind of like they have like a joint purpose more than just trying to win a stupid tournament. Them trying to just rally against Jericho and shit, I think that's really interesting. The match was already over at this point, but I thought it was so dumb when Don Callis hit Garcia with the baseball bat, left the bat in the ring, and then Aubrey Edwards refused to look back.
Can't look back. You got to focus on the thing that's right in front of you at all times.
But guess what was right in front of her? Jericho trying to get the pin. Like, she's trying so hard not to look at it. Just a funny refereeing that be happening on that show. Your thoughts on the match? I thought the match was whatever. I don't think Takeshita and Jericho have much chemistry together to really be a tag team.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That opened the show. The first 10 minutes of the show, I was watching the last 10 minutes of Guardian of the Galaxy. So I don't even know what happened. I came into the match and I saw I think I caught it right when the baseball bat spot happened. So anything that happened before that, I don't know what happened. I think I peeped Daniel Garcia doing a little dance thing, which is also over. It's over.
Yeah, and what is it? Sammy Guevara is doing it with him, which I think is very funny. Jericho also tried to dance as well, and the crowd went, "You can't dance."
You look at a nigga that can't dance.
Takeshita tried to do some shit, and it looked terrible. I don't think either team got a hot tag, which was also interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought it was a very, very weird match altogether. And Jericho Appreciation Society is going to have a mandatory meeting next Wednesday. I was like,
are they? Oh, did they announce that? I didn't even hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like the 5th meeting they've had. Just break it up, bro. End it. It's fine.
This better be it where it's fucking over. Hikaru Shida wins the AEW Women's Championship from Toni Storm.
All right.
Transitional Toni. I see people saying that she had a great title reign, and I was like, what the fuck did she do for most of it? She wrestled Sky Blue and then fucking Willow Nightingale twice. Who gives a shit? It's crazy that she had the title reign. Like, her title reign is getting called great, but if Sasha had that same shit, pitchforks and rioting.
Well, it's two different companies. If Sasha had a 66-day reign in AEW, it would be cheered. This
different parameters.
I got two different bones to pick at here. The first one is, and people aren't going to bring it up, but I see what's going on. He made that match main event, so people can be like, "Oh, see, he does listen to the fans." After the sign incident last week, he made sure to make this match the main event, so people can say, "Oh, see, look, he reacted he is trying to book the women's division, even though it's an empty gesture. That's number one. Number two, I'm not mad at a title change, or like a shock title change at a show like Dynamite 200 where you want to make a memory or whatever. That's not the problem. The problem with me is, dog, Hikaru Shida, ice fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't seen a Hikaru Shida in months besides Rampage on Friday, where she beat Nyla Rose, who also is never on TV. So, like, is it even a big enough win to be getting a title match out of nowhere like this and then just to win it? Like, cool, like it's a surprise win or whatever. It's a feel good moment, but like, you could have did so much better. Like, if you gave a little build up, gave a little win streak on TV, even if it was on Rampage or whatever, like just do something. Now it just feels like a shock win. I don't even like, where do we even go with here? Like, she had no stories. Like, I don't know. Like, it's cool because I'm over the Outcast stuff anyway, but like,
I don't think the Outcast stuff is over.
it's not over. That's the other thing. So it's just like, man, we gotta do it. Hikaru Shida versus the Outcast. Like, it feels like this was a direct response to
That sign.
that sign. He just trying to throw a bunch of shit at the women's division, but in real life, he still don't really care.
Pathetic.
It just feels like empty gestures. And I think AEW fandom should expect more from that. They should want more. This is what they told they were going to do it. They told us AEW is all inclusive. The women are going to get time just like the men, and he hasn't been true to his word. And I don't know. We'll see how the reaction is as far as Hikaru Shida winning the women's championship. But to me, it feels empty.
I agree.
Very, very much here, nigga. Damn.
Hold on. MJF said something in the ring. Post show. MJF now says AEW. There was only one show in town to make money, WWE. He had an interest for WWE, but he held out and joined with the visionaries who let him be who he wanted to be. He thanks Tony, making him a very rich man in 2024.
He doing the bidding war bullshit again. I don't care.
Eat a Frank. What's next? Jack Perry versus Jungle Boy. RVD versus Jungle Boy. I'm hoping they pull a swerve and it'll actually be at All In. But nigga, you're gonna throw this match on next week on the nothing. What is it on the nothing ass Dynamite? I don't care. Also, RVD looked like shit.
Okay, I was gonna start off with it being nice. I'm happy he got to come out to walk because it's a great song. It's on my gym playlist, and it reminds me of RVD because that was his song in ECW back when Paul would just taking songs unlicensed and put him on TV. He was wild, but yeah. So that was nice. I haven't seen RVD probably since he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was hobbling a little bit. I saw someone say he was walking like a TNA Scott Hall. And I have to agree. He's kind of walking like TNA Scott Hall. Obviously, look, he's for his age, I'm sure he's in great shape. He's in a better shape than I'll ever be in my lifetime. But he was looking kind of rough out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey, he about to get a payday, I guess. Do what you gotta do. I don't know. Where's Hook? It's not like Hook got like beat up and disappeared. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get like beaten off TV or anything like that. He just lost the match.
Mm-hmm.
Where you go?
Just I'm sure inconsistencies that come with
I'm sure he'll show up next week, but it's just like, okay, RVD, that's cool, I guess. I'm not mad at RVD. It's just like, I guess.
Like, I'm not mad at it either, but I'm just like,
you know what it is? I feel like if they were gonna do RVD, I would do it for All In. For like a random Dynamite, I'm like, what does this do?
I even think just for All In, it's like kind of bizarre. But like, you want to do that because I'm pretty sure you're paying him money to like be there.
Not only that, but like casuals, people who want to probably gonna check out AEW for the first time watching All In. Like, oh yeah, RVD, I know that guy. You know what I mean? I can see that. If you want to market that match and put it on the posters, it's like RVD is going to be there. You guys remember him? You know what I mean? One of those situations. That would make sense to me.
I mean, no, I get that. I just
Hearing 80K sing walk. I'm with it. I'm with that.
doing this for the FTW title is fucking nuts. When that title used to get no burn.
I mean, it's not real.
Like, yeah, it's not real. It's not officially recognized by AEW, but Tony Khan spending mad bread on this shit.
Like I
That's
said
smart.
before, if you got it, you got it, bro. You know what I mean, I ain't about to pocket watch that, man. You got the bread for Pantera.
I guess, man. And then the Elite versus Team TNA, which I did not watch. I went to go brush my teeth instead.
That's the match where Hardy Boys came out, and I mean, you know, it was a match. I think what was more important than this was the post match promos where they just basically said like straight up, yeah, like, we signed new contracts. No follow up with any kind of Dark Order stuff, which was one of the rumors are going to be the Elite versus Dark Order at All In,
Which is way more likely.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that way. Which I guess I did like. Do niggas care about like even if Dark Order turned heel, which they have? I still feel like people just don't care. Like I really do think they would benefit.
They're not on TV and they're losers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I really feel like they would benefit just completely different character change. Drop the Dark Order shit. Just completely switch it up. I don't know.
I don't know what they could do because they all suck and they can't cut promos and they all act like they're fucking drama class.
But I mean, that's so there's no follow.
Like, what could you salvage with Dark Order?
That's for the Elite to handle. They just got the big bag for a reason, so we're gonna see. But yeah, no real follow up. What happened with the Elite? All they really did was just say, "Hey, we're going to see a lot more of us, maybe even on Rampage." So, could that be alluding to Punk's FTR? Could that be alluding to Kenny? I don't even know. Kenny, whoever. Yeah, we didn't really get anything past that. Mind you, we have about 3 weeks till All In, so just keep that in mind. You got any thoughts?
No.
All right.
Because we already talked about them re-signing. Great American Bash. Preface for Great American Bash. I could not watch the pre-show that had the 8-man because the kickoff was not available on Peacock when I went to try to watch it.
That's weird. I saw it.
Yeah,
I watched it live. I don't know. I don't know if that was your Peacock.
No, you watched it live. I did not.
Oh, okay.
There was no VOD of the kickoff. I tried. As soon as I got home, I tried looking for it. It was not there.
Okay.
So I missed it. From the clips that I saw, Oro Mensah went crazy.
Yeah, that little scoop kick into the powerbomb was fire. I'd never seen that before. I'm sure somebody like New Japan does it, but I never seen that before. I don't remember him ever doing that in UK, so that was new to me. Look cool. I thought
that's that innovation you don't see no more.
Yeah, I thought Lash. I'm sure Will Ospreay did that like 20 times. I thought Lash looked really good out there. I could tell the first couple minutes that Lash and Jakara were nervous. This is the biggest crowd they ever wrestled in front of, and the most important match they've ever had. So I get it. But yeah, I thought Lash looked good. I thought they made it sure to make her look really powerful. Jakara held her own. Yulisa and Valentina, they got their high spots in that they usually do, the little topes and shit. Oro Mensah was a standout in this match. Dragon Lee, he did the outside Hurricane Rana this time without dropping himself on his head. So that's a plus. Was it Nathan Frazier doing Nathan Frazier stuff? It was a fun match. I gave it a little 3.5. It was a fun match. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Wasn't supposed to talk about that. Join the Discord for $20 on our Patreon, patreon.com/the8show because we talked about something we wasn't supposed to. And I'm gonna hate having to edit that and find the exact timestamp. No, I have to do that because I said that shit word for word.
I thought it was like some shit on like Wrestle Purist or something like that. I thought it was already out there.
No. I was reading it and I was just like, this don't look like a tweet. My fault. Or like, like these look like screenshots. You feel me?
Yeah.
So my fault. The family versus Gallus, which was another match I missed. I missed a little bit of because I was at the WW event. I came hella late, which fucking blowed. Um, what is it? I thought it was nice enough for WWE to have like they had the live event start earlier
You were at
than
the house
normal.
show?
Yeah, they had it start earlier so
Oh,
people could
okay.
leave just in time to go watch it.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was really cool, like very considerate for the most part. But what is it? I missed like the first hour because I was at work. So uh,
Um,
this match was
I thought
good.
it
I
was,
like it.
that was a fine match. I think
Um, the family came through. Gallus, they did their cheating stuff.
I thought Gals looked good.
Yeah, they did some shit that looked good. I just thought the family looked better. What is it? Joe Coffey with the cheating shit obviously gave him a little less points, but it was whatever.
Yeah, I thought the based off the storyline alone, there was no reason for Gallus to retain. That was all.
Mhm.
That whole story was built for this moment for
Yeah.
D'Angelo family get the win and go over.
I would like to see a lot less of Gallus now. That's for damn sure, especially
I mean,
after this week.
they weren't
Uh,
really around.
I would like to see less, even if it's non-existent. But the match was Roxanne Perez defeats Blair Davenport in a Weapons Wild match. This match I'm kind of iffy on, solely because a lot of the match or a lot of the offense solely took place right in front of Roxanne's family.
Yeah, tell that story, baby.
Like, we get it. You punch like you. The match starts out with you fucking punching her like very
In the
close to her
crowd.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know. They just do a lot of stuff in that central spot, and I was just like, hey man, there's a wrestling ring right there. Like,
You know
do
who
the
was the
damn thing.
the LVP of that match? Roxanne's sister.
Roxanne's sister, who was laughing the whole time.
Yeah, you killing the vibes, man.
And then what is it? They had an interview. They interviewed her on her thoughts on the whole thing. I was like, dog, you were giggling and laughing the whole shit, bro. You, you, you definitely think wrestling on some silly shit, and you know what? She wouldn't be wrong.
She wouldn't be wrong. She did look nervous as hell when Roxanne did the table spot to the outside though.
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah, I don't know why, but when Roxanne jumped off, it was so funny. It looked like she didn't even like get in the air. She just like jumped and just like went like splat right through the table.
Just did a leap.
Yeah,
It looks silly.
just fell off. But yeah, I thought the match was fun. It was a fun match. Definitely better than the Roxanne Cora from Halloween Havoc for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was cool. I like that. Made up for that terrible not parking lot, grocery store brawl. Can't even call it a grocery store, the deli brawl.
yeah, gas station brawl,
That's so stupid.
Cumberland Farm brawl. You don't have y'all Cumberland Farms in Florida? That
I
might
don't know
be
what
New
that
England.
is.
That's a New England thing, then I guess.
Probably the worst thing on this pay-per-view, the Gable Stevenson versus Baron
No,
Corbin
it's
match.
not probably. That was a definite worst thing.
Yeah. I said in the Discord, but I feel like everything about Gable Stevenson happened a week late. Like what happened here in this match should have happened on the go home. The decision,
you want to see them get physical on the go home. Gotcha.
yeah, and then you have this exact brawl on the go home, leading to an actual match at the pay-per-view. The quote unquote decision happened a week, before that.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it was a race against the clock to get this nigga on the show, and it was like for fucking what, 6 minutes?
Or you know what you could have did? I think would have made more sense personally. Just have the announcement of what Gable Stevenson wants to do be on the pay-per-view, then have Baron Corbin come out, and then you have that brawl during that segment. That way, it didn't have to be a match. There's no expectations. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think that would have helped a lot more in Gable Stevenson's place. Obviously, we can do armchair Booker after the fact, but to me, yeah, it just felt like the crowd wasn't invested. They didn't care about Gable Stevenson because there'd been no reason to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it didn't help that Gable Stevenson has like zero charisma, nothing really exciting about him currently. That on top of, I'm sure most fans probably don't know, but the people who are, privy to his outside dealings of, whatever the case is and shit, but like that adds into it. People just wasn't really fucking with it. The match, and then the bullshit decision, the double count out also didn't help the cause. I did think the brawl afterward was good. I did enjoy the brawl. So that's the one positive. But other than that,
I don't like the brawl here.
Yeah, I wish it was a different time. But I mean, if to be positive about one thing, I thought the aftermath brawl was way more exciting than the actual match was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I don't want to count him out right now, but like Gable Stevenson is definitely like he low. He
got a long climb. They got to figure something out.
Yeah, like Damian Kemp got everything that he don't got, but what is it? Gable has clout, and that's why he's like propped up on the pedestal that he's on. And
probably in a much better athlete.
Oh yeah, shit. I didn't really see that athleticism here. Or when he suplexed those two losers on Raw Underground. And my thing is, you could be athletic all you like, but if you shit in the ring, which I don't think Damian is,
he's okay. Damian's on and off for me.
I think he's perfectly fine. But yeah, man.
It's also Gable Stevens' first match like ever, so I'm not gonna go super hard on him. But they got some work to do. They got some work to do.
I'm not hard. Like, I want to say I'm more mad about the creative more than Gable Stevenson here, because obviously he doesn't really have control over that. But it's just like, why wouldn't you let the actual match be here? Like, show us something.
Yeah. I mean, the match did happen. It was just bullshit. Just a bullshit finish.
That shit was no actual match compared to everything else on this. That shit was no actual fucking match. But let's move on. We got Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeating Wesley and Mustafa Ali, and what I thought was a really good match, and it went kind of how we expected. Dominic just not.
No, I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected Rhea to fucking carry the match. He did has carried the match. I thought it was a great story. It made Wesley look very strong. Mustafa kind of felt like an afterthought, low key in this match, but
yeah,
I don't care about Mustafa Ali anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But it took a lot to take Wesley out in the loss, so he didn't look like a loser going out. Dom Mills pointed it out, and I don't know if Dom doing it on purpose or if like that's just how he does it, but like when he does the Three Amigos, he spins his body the wrong way.
Well, the twirl in general is fucking
bad.
crazy.
It's also very bad, but like he's twists his body not like how Eddie did it. So I don't know if that's them playing on like he's not as good as a wrestler as Eddie, obviously, or his dad. Like he doesn't do the moves as good as Eddie or Ray does.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing into it or what? But I just think it looks so weird when he does it.
He's like the mirror character, but like he's the one that just does shit just a lot slower.
I will say though, the frog splash he did, that was a good frog. That was a good frog. That's the best one I've ever seen him do.
That's a good. Yeah, he
got some height on that. He got some height on that.
But yeah, I thought this match was pretty good.
I thought it was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rhea like a monster. I don't know how Rhea became the more over person in this match, but somehow she pulled it off. She benefited from this match. She benefited from this match more than anybody else in the fucking match.
Yeah. Rhea thrives so much around men than she does like around women. And I think it's very interesting.
At what point? Well, I tweeted this too. Like once a dude hits her back, that could be the biggest fucking pop. Everybody predicting Randy Orton. I guess Randy Orton makes more sense because he would be the one to do that.
He has the tenure.
I thought Ray would be the first one to do it. Ray didn't hesitate on Nia.
Neither did
He let
Ray.
he let Nia have it. People forget it was. I mean, Randy hit her with the RKO, but I think Ray hit her first. No, I think someone hit him. Someone hit her, and then Ray hit her with the 619.
Mhm.
I forgot who was it.
It was like
Mustafa?
three. It was like three people in the ring, and they went fucking crazy on Nia.
Yeah, I don't remember. No, she threw nothing. She threw Mustafa out, and then someone hit her, and then Ray did the 619, and then Randy
Drop
did
toe
the
hold
RKO.
619,
Yeah.
and then he got her the fuck up out of there.
That was hard. That shit was so fire.
Mhm. A match that really surprised me. Or it still has its flaws. We'll get there. Tiffany Stratton defeats Thea Hale in a submission match for the NXT Women's Championship. Thea Hale, so all that running around that she does, it definitely translates very well into this match. Tiffany still great as always with everything but submissions. It was very clear that is throughout this whole thing that submissions were not her forte, and she didn't even fucking try to get better at them.
I think Loki. I think she was just gassed. I don't think it was a problem where like she couldn't execute. I think she was just exhausted or hurt. One or the other.
Thea Hale tired her ass out.
Yeah, I think she might have just been blown up, and she couldn't hold on the move. I don't know how long the match was. But,
maybe Tiffany Stratton was practicing on somebody that was much taller or some shit. But dog, when she tried to lock in those Boston Crabs, I was just like, these not looking great. And then she fucking fell forward. I said, come on.
Yeah, I think she low key. I just think she was gassed.
I
gotta see how long that match was. That match was
like
11:45. So now I want to see what the other one was.
I thought
Wyatt match.
I thought it was good, just not excuse me. I thought the match was good. I just thought the finish was just like a little sloppy. Because what is it? Thea Hale could have just ran to the ropes after Tiffany fucking fell over.
Yeah.
And that would have been fine, but it is what it is on the match. I still thought it was like pretty good, especially for a Thea Hale Tiffany Stratton match.
Yeah, I think they have good chemistry. I mean, besides the finish, I think they have good chemistry. I can see more matches down the future with these two. I actually wouldn't be shocked if she's the one to take the belt off of Tiffany at some point. I can see Tiffany being a multi-time women's champion. I don't think this might not be her only run.
I don't see Thea Hale being the one to take it from her.
Why not? It'll probably be Roxanne, but whatever. We could dream.
Dream a different dream.
Also, she looked great. Her entrance, with the Barbie shit, fire.
Mm-hmm.
I love that entrance. Yeah, she looked good out there. I think they look good out there. Keep it going. I'm really also they put her in all the fucking TV commercials, the promos. Like when you watch Raw, always Tiffany on the commercial.
She's a star, baby.
Always
she's a
Tiffany.
Star.
They said we get this blonde out here.
She's a star, baby. They should have had her at the Barbie premiere, bruh.
I think she wasn't she?
No,
it was Liv. Liv was
Liv and Scarlett and Karrion Kross. I'm pretty sure they were just like, please, please, we really want to see Barbie, and they were just like, all right, sure, whatever, writer strike and all that.
Yeah.
Now the main event, best match on the show, for sure.
Yeah, that one of the best matches of the year.
Carmelo Hayes defeats Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship. Ilya don't fucking miss, man. Carmelo Hayes rarely misses. This was really good. I like it a lot, and I cannot wait to talk about the aftermath that happened on the show. But this match is really, really good. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you wouldn't have.
Yeah, go out of your way for this. I thought, as far as this pay-per-view goes, the in-ring work was kind of lacking for me. It didn't hit like the others, like Battleground did, for example. But this main event made up for it, boy. Let me tell you, I was worried because I just think the way Dragunov wrestles, I wasn't sure if Carmelo was going to be able to keep up with that. And I think he really did. I think this was a great match. It really, this reminds me of? It's not the same, but it's kind of like the Shawn Michaels Mick Foley match from In Your House Mining Games, where like it was the match that showed you, oh, okay, Shawn's tough. You know what I mean? And I think this is the same match where like, oh, okay, Carmelo's tough. He took those fucking chops like a man, came back, hit him back just as hard. Well, not just as hard, but as hard as he could. And I think this is a match that really legitimizes Carmelo Hayes' kind of run. This was the match for me. Like, okay, now he's looking like a real champion out there. He had some adversity. He got past it. Dragunov had a lot of momentum going into it. And yeah, Carmelo got the win. It was just a great match. The fucking when Dragunov went to that's what they call First 48 when Dragunov did the springboard, or he went to go do the coast to coast and got caught with the First 48, and that sell he did was insane.
Yeah, that truly a fantastic match. Definitely up there. If it's not my match of the year, it's definitely going to be like a runner-up for sure.
I gave it a 4.75. Didn't hit the 5, but hell of a match.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Excuse me. Really, really, really good shit. Yeah, Ilya just don't fucking miss, man.
You don't miss, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Every Ilya match, it just feels like a fight. Oh yeah.
No, I was gonna transition to NXT, but
go right to
right.
NXT. Go to NXT.
NXT. The show starts. The family gets jumped, but then we get to the camera in the ring. JCJ pulls up on Vic Joseph and says, "Shut the fuck up! I'm about to beat the shit out of Lyra, bro." And she does not.
She did not.
But the match was good. We officially know who's the better one out of Toxic Attraction.
Yeah, it's not even a contest now. I can't wait for Mandy to come back. I heard rumors. I saw a little rumor floating around.
I still see her just chilling with her family and shit at the mom and pop shop. Wherever you're seeing these rumors at.
I saw some. It was a little diva account. I see it though. I saw a little diva account.
Y'all hear this nigga, man?
I'm just saying what I saw.
I thought the match was good. Lyra's great. Shout out to Chris Novak. I should have shouted you out earlier when I accidentally read that shit. But he pointed out that Lyra came out with purple wings. The wings had a tinge of purple on them.
What's that mean? Think she's affiliated?
Do you believe that she's affiliated, bro?
Are you willing to die for those Christians?
I'm gonna look at the photos from that night and see if I can actually see a little bit of the purple on it. Where the fuck the photos at? I put them up. What is that? I was looking at them earlier because I already did the cover and shit. Well, fuck it. Match was good. Next, this is what is it? It's like a 2-segment joint. Wesley, he's back to his mad self.
He's upset.
Upset at the world again. I hate this version of Wesley, man.
I'm upset. I mean, I feel him though.
I feel him too. I just hate it.
Oh, we had a full on a beige rage moment and backstage with Carmelo. And first of all, the way Wesley ran up in the locker room throwing shit, like, who are you?
Yeah,
in the locker room throwing shit around. Nigga, relax.
Especially in this tiny ass locker room where it's just you and me
throwing stuff. Like they're throwing stuff. How you feel?
Like there's a 95% chance that something gonna fucking hit me, bro.
Yeah, I'm be really upset. So they going at it. Very upset with each other. You know what it reminded me of? What's that Bow Wow movie? The lottery ticket movie? When they argue at the end, like, I'm broke. That's what my mind went to when I saw these two arguing with each other. And then Metaphor comes in the backstage like, yo, I'm the real Heritage Champion. And they're like, no, you're not.
Hey, like, with the way that people are challenging him and the way that he's being booked, I'm putting a diamond tester to Fraser's shit, bruh.
Yeah, what's up with that? It really feels like You
You know,
you think they jumped the gun and thought that whatever the injury was for Noam Dar
would
was
be
gonna
a lot
it could
worse.
take a lot longer, and then they realized, oh shit, we shouldn't have did that.
Hey, if
I
that's the case, have the whatever unification or the
yeah,
the undisputed,
let's get
and
this over with.
just let Noam Dar win it.
Yeah. But maybe I just don't want to fuck over Nathan Frazier like that. I don't know.
Fuck him.
But it's a really weird situation they got going on with the Heritage Cup. But yeah, that was a little fun backstage segment, which led to another backstage segment between Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, where Trick just like, yo,
I like this one a lot. I like this.
I really did like that. This was cool. Trick was just like, look, man, you my boy. We all gonna be boys, ride or die. But I gotta do my own thing. You know what I mean? These people think I'm a punk out here. I'm a sidekick, but I'm me. I gotta be me. You know what I mean? And then they hugged it out, dapped each other up, and that's it. And the Trick Mello gang, at least in the meantime.
Love it.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good promo.
Love it.
It's not. It's nice to see like there's no backstabbing, no ulterior motives. Like, yo, you doing your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. I like this sometimes, so I like that.
They talked it out like men.
Yep.
No shady shit. And he said, yo, I know people look at me as a sidekick. I'm not trying to be that, you know? Like, I'm trying to be more than that. I'm trying to be my own man. When he said that shit, the loudest yes, the loudest yes that came out of this fucking room, bro. That's absolutely what I want to hear. He said, yo, you got your what is it? He's done this before, like, you know, you got at Ricochet, now it's my turn to get at Ricochet, but like, you know, it's like you got Ilya, now it's my turn. Like, but like this,
but it makes sense this time because like it was your ass.
Yeah, it beat the dog shit out of it. But like, you know, and in this solo venture that Trick Williams is in, you know, let him reunite with Carmelo Hayes, and he, you know,
down the line.
Let like Trick Williams, if he gets better in his little run or whatever, fucking fantastic. This is the type of shit that I want to see from NXT. This is the type of shit I want to see from, you know, a lot of young up and coming motherfuckers, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is gonna work extremely well in Trick Williams' favor. Even if he isn't like super amazing coming out of this, him saying that he wants to be his own man, he has his own goals and shit. Amazing babyface. Win or lose.
I mean, it's not saying much, but he's also extremely over in the PC. Like people fuck with him.
Yeah.
Heavy. So I think he'll be all right. I'll even say he has improved in the last 6 months.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
absolutely.
He's a lot better. I think since the house show circuit started going around, I think he's improved greatly.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been getting tipped from Booker T because like I've said and other people have said,
he's wrestling a lot better.
Him and Booker T have very similar body types.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it would only make sense that obviously him and Booker have some kind of relationship because he's working. I know he worked at the reality arrest, like a month ago. So there's obviously some relationship there. I wouldn't be shocked if Booker's kind of giving him tips and shit. Who better? You know what I mean?
Hey man, the locker room where they listen to the OGs, crazy. But something that was mentioned on something that would be cut out of the podcast, honestly. It's already hit the streets. LuFisto will be having an interview with AEW. She's having an interview with Shawna Ross Sapp talking about AEW, her dark match experience, and more. That'll be premiering tomorrow, so the streets will be ablaze. From what we heard, she talks very candidly about everything. So got to cut it out and then I got to repeat it. So whatever.
Don't you hate it come out after the podcast comes out? Don't you hate that?
Yeah, I'm glad we're finally ahead of it. Next, what do we got? Oh, the match against the Metaphor versus Carmelo Hayes and Wesley. Match is good.
It was cool. I gave it a 3.
the little confusion at the end, I was just like,
Yeah, that finish
that
really
should
fucked me
not
up.
have happened at
Yeah.
all.
I see what they were trying to do, but I think someone was either too early or too late. I don't know what that was, but like he like pushed Noam Dar Carmelo like pushed Noam Dar mad early, and he had to stand there and wait to get kicked by Wesley. It just looked really bad. And I think that's why I gave it a 3 because that kind of the ending kind of fucked it up for me. But I saw the vision. I see what they're going with it. It seemed like going to be Wesley versus Carmelo Hayes. I'm assuming at No Mercy or before
sure.
that. Who knows? I don't know. When is No Mercy again? In like September?
I think so.
Yeah, they could probably drag that out.
Give me 1 second. I just have to. Okay. So yeah, so the show started with the family getting jumped by Gallus in the NXT parking lot, the most dangerous place on earth, next to Disney. So the family is just like, oh man, you know, there's 2 of us, 3 of them. I gotta make a call. I said, shit, who the fuck it gonna be? Because I don't know any other Italians in the in WWE right now.
By the second promo, I figured out who it was pretty well. Okay, I know who it is.
Oh, what do you say that tipped you off?
He would just like after this, like you basically like after this, the beef is squashed. Like we're good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, okay, it got to be
Santos.
Santos. And then when he came out and I saw the shoes, I was like, yeah, that's a Santos fit if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, no, it's good. You know, the cartel and the mafia came back together to squash the Irish, the Irish, Scottish goons. So yeah, fire. I thought the match was really good.
Yeah, fun little match.
Yeah, no, it was fire. Honestly, I wish all of what is it, LWO was there to just
first of all, we need to put. We need to put Wild and Cruz del Toro on the milk carton because I ain't seen them about. they might have got left in Puerto Rico. I ain't seen them since. I'm not even kidding.
They still cooling it with Bad Bunny, bro.
In there, Savio Vega.
Chilling. Yeah. All that stuff is really good. He'll come when he come.
You think he'll show up at SummerSlam? We just popped out. Without.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna put a timeline on that. Next, let's kind of rapid fire towards out of these.
Yeah.
Dijak defeats Eddie Thorpe. I thought the match was cool. You?
Yeah, it was cool.
Elektra Lopez, Lola Vice defeats the Latinas. I thought Lola Vice looked really good here in her debut.
They're all Latinas. Lola Vice, she gets her first TV win.
Oh, I don't. All right, so the Latino Americans versus the South American Latinos, bro.
Who's the real Latinas? It looks like Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez are the true Latinas of NXT until Charlotte comes back. So yeah, I thought this felt like a showcase for Lola Vice. I thought she looked great. Them kicks was kicking. You feel me? They felt Aleister Black-esque. That little spin kick she did.
Hey, she a real fighter.
Yes, she's a real shooter. I mean, no, because he's Malachi's a real shooter too.
Well, Malachi practice. She was actually in the motherfucker.
She was in that shit. She's real deal.
The cage door is closed, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah. I see a really bright future for Lola Vice. I think she has the look. She gets obviously she has the look. She gets it, and she can. I mean, she has a credible background in martial arts, and she doesn't look like she's lost out there. She looks like she's fairly comfortable. So for someone who's so limited, I don't believe she had any prior training before this. I don't think.
Just combat.
Yeah, besides like standard combat shit that you were doing beforehand.
Yeah. The skills are translated. Bring back the shorts, add oil.
Wow, okay.
Next, the Chase U, they have an interview. Barry Corbin gets in their face, tells Thea Hale, you ain't shit, you'll never go be shit, and I don't know why the fuck you in this shit, pussy. And then Andre Chase decided he wanted to cut him off after he was already finished.
I have to give like a 30-second tongue lashing to this 18-year-old girl.
And then he goes in and defeats Andre Chase. And we failed to mention during the during the submission match, Andre Chase throws in the towel. Sia Hale tries to do the same to Mr. Chase, but unsuccessful. But you know, the thought is there. She's extremely upset. Honestly, the Chase you shit just keeps giving.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be dead by now. It's still going.
Like these motherfuckers know how to they get some good ass stories, man. So all that shit's really good. We already talked about Trick Williams deciding to be his own man. Schism looks stupid. That whole segment was really dumb. And then the Creeds are on the cam and they're on the set of iCarly. And I'm just like, why the fuck, bro? What the fuck is this?
I don't know what's
Like,
going on. Just man, if they don't just send them boys up to fucking
they're out.
main
They're out.
roster.
I thought the
What
whole
you doing?
purpose of the match was that they're out of NXT. And I swear to God, if Schism is just like, no, you know, fuck that. We want to fight. Like, that's stupid. So stupid. I don't know where they go from here, but hopefully it gets a lot better. Tyler Bate versus Dar next week for the Heritage Cup. That match should be fire, even though I'm not a big fan of the Heritage Cup rules. I missed this. I don't know what I was doing, but I just didn't really pay attention. Cora Jade just like leaves the locker room. I guess everybody was laughing that she lost.
They weren't even laughing. She just like walked up in the room like, yo, I'm taking my shit. Fuck y'all. I'm out of here. So I'm sure they're playing off the tweets. I make me wonder if the tweets were like, I don't know if this was a response to the tweets, like, oh, we might as well make a storyline out of this, or if it was, this is always the plan to begin with. But yeah, she basically like, yeah, you're like, y'all don't respect me, y'all don't fuck with me, I'm out of here. So we'll see where that goes.
Nowhere.
Dragon
so
that can either mean it's a storyline or she's taking some more time off or whatever to get her shit together. I don't know.
Dragon Lee challenges Dominic. Rey Mysterio is going to be there, and then Axiom pulls up on Dominic, and Dominic goes, "And I just talked to your dumbass." I thought, dog, green.
That's green.
Cooked them.
I'm just happy they got Axiom away from Reggie so he can finally start cooking again. Because
yeah, but
him versus Mustafa going to be fun.
Yeah, and then Mustafa was just like, "Talk, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to handle some shit here."
Who are you?
I thought that shit was so funny. Braun Breaker, he gives a warning to Von Wagner, and his beard looks fucking ridiculous.
His beard looks crazier, and he's getting tanner and tanner every fucking week.
Like I feel like Braun Breaker, he couldn't grow a full beard, like, you know, like a thick beard. So like I said last week, they got the spray paint on the skin, so it looks fuller.
Yeah.
Shit looking crazy. Dana Brooke says she feels liberated handling that kendo stick, beating the shit out of Cora Jade, and she tells Kalani Jordan, hashtag find that killer instinct.
Yeah.
I wonder who she's gonna find that shit against, because there's not a lot of heels that she could be beaten on and win. Unless they just start beating the shit out of JC Jane again. Maybe she could get a win on Kiana James. But yeah, that is it for our show. You can follow us at the A Show RNC, where you can keep up with all the shows that we are doing. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. Everything is in the show notes. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. Twitter, of course. And then also subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. Yeah. That is it for our show. Yeah, let's get up out of here.